almost any day now. It's called Manners and Physique. Adam will be in the studio to talk about it, and a lot more things coming up on K-Rock. Oh, that's for one of your contemporaries, Adam, there. That's for Billy Idol, Blue Highway. And
yeah, I just like to say that, you know, if he's probably not listening, but I just, you know, wish him well and get better. And, you know, I spoke to Marco this morning on the phone, and he'd heard about it, and he sends his best as well, and we just wish him a speedy recovery.
All right, well, welcome to KROQ, Adam, and back with a new album, new CD actually now in hand as well.
At long last, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Let me ask you real quick before we play anything from this. Is it more difficult the second time around because you've had like a 3 or 4 year layoff at least?
Yeah.
Did you face a lot of preconceptions when you were going back into the recording business, when people saying, well, this is what we want and this is what we don't want and all that?
No, I tend to feel every time I've made a record has been like more or less like a comeback or a return. And it felt very much the same as before, only obviously with that amount of time away from it when you haven't performed. It's knowing whether you have the fitness and the passion. And I knew I had both of them in the studio, and I had Andre Simone and Marco with me, so any time I felt, oh, well, I don't know about this, just shut up and just get on with it, you know. So it was good. I had good people around me.
Now, talking of performing, the inevitable question is, are you looking forward to going out on the road?
Yeah, well, I did the video for Room at the Top, and I was still moving about okay, and I feel, I can't wait. I'd love to get out there and do something, hopefully at the end of the year, you know.
See how the album goes and work out the places you're going to play and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, there may be some sort of small things, secret things that might be quite nice to do, but in terms of now, I'm just beginning to get an idea for what kind of live show I'd like to do. You know, I'm talking to a few musicians, and, I would imagine we'll be rehearsing probably towards the middle of the year.
Because your live shows became pretty legend. I mean, everything from the old Ant shows with the Galleon right through to when it was Adam Ant solo getting into freezing cold water in outside concerts with live microphones by the...
Yeah, freezing cold water with sometimes goldfish in or ice cubes in. That was one of the famous ones. I've no idea what this would be like. I'm just still dealing with the album and whatever, but the videos turned out quite well, and I'm beginning to get an idea now.
Yeah, I saw the video on Movie Time.
Oh, really?
And I really liked it. I mean, it's for the people that haven't seen it yet, it's almost like 2 videos in one. One is just you on stage with a magic mic stand, and the other is comparing what the 21st century head in an 18th century body.
Yeah, it's a sort of time travel. It's going through 4 scenes from history, meeting 4 very voluptuous young women from history, and just having a sing and a dance with them. And but it's very simple, but a lot of work went into making it.
A lot of work went into this album as well.
Yeah, it encompasses. I think when people say a new album, for me it's like a catalogue of the last 4 years of my life, because some of the songs go back to '86, and I had no fear of actually bringing them out now, because they were produced in a very contemporary way, and it all worked. It's kind of like a story, 10 stories that make the way I feel right now, 1990. And so I've never really for 1 minute thought it wouldn't come out, and never for 1 minute stopped working on it.
What are I'm going to let you choose all the cuts on this album that we're going to play here. But can I choose one here? Okay, now you wrote this with Kevin Rowland, the one I'm going to choose, from Dexy's Midnight Runners, is that correct?
Right. Yeah.
How did that association come about before we play that cut?
Well, I'd always been a great fan of both Dexy's Midnight Runners and Kevin's solo work, and going right back to the sort of 1980 period when he had Gino out. And we'd always been, there's always been a good deal of respect, and from a distance, how are you? And eventually, when I came to doing this record, I wanted to go outside of just Marco and myself from a writing point of view, and Kevin was one of the people that I'd run into and suggested that we write something, and gladly it fitted in with his timetable sometime last year, and we wrote If You Keep On. So it came out well, and I know Kevin was very pleased with it too. So you step outside of one relationship and begin another as well.
Okay, right. You can always tell when a recording star is actually really popular rather than just coming in because they're required to do an interview. It's because all our interns just happened to come in that day. I mean, Katie's here as well, our hard-working 6 to 9 DJ.
I woke up because I heard that Adam's going to be here. Adam, by the way, I just have to say, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
You look great.
I feel good.
We had to leave them alone for 10 minutes. I just want to point that out. Okay, that's a cut from Adam. When's the CD coming out? Do you know when it's officially going to be available, the record?
Another week or two.
Another week or two? Okay, that's If You Keep On, track 3.
Track 3, yeah. Yeah, the If You Keep On Doing It. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of brass in there. I like brass. My chair's squeaking. And
you're not. He's not on the. He's on the trick chair, right? Okay.
I'm on the joke chair.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I've got big shoes on and a funny nose at the moment, but we'll see.
All right, we're going to play a couple of bills here, and we'll come back. We're going to talk and play a lot more cuts from Adam's current album, Manners Physique.